back to my channel. So make Alfredo pasta with me. Here I have the ingredients: cheese, cooking cream, pasta. I'll be using prawn. I have my seasoning, my spices. Don't forget garlic and black powder as well. So I go right in by washing my chicken and seasoning my chicken with onions and the basic seasoning. I'm cooking my chicken because I don't have chicken breast, so I'm going to be boiling this and also deboning it, so I could use this as part of my major ingredients. So I put my ginger, onions and my seasoning cube and a bit of salt to make this really tasty, so we can have a very nice chicken in our pasta. Our chicken is cooking. We have our prawn here. We wash this prawn thoroughly and make sure it's properly washed. I washed this about 3 times and I made sure to clean it properly. Then I also make sure that a lot of people forget to open up the prawn to remove like whatever is inside, to make it properly clean before using. So if you've never done this before while making prawns, this is it. You have to cut behind with a knife and clean up the prawn properly. Once you clean this up, I washed it and then I'm going to be seasoning it. Once I season it, I'll just leave it in the corner to actually marinate before I fry it. So that's what I'm doing. I season it with the basic seasoning, but I try to add ginger because I love to add a bit of fresh ginger to my seasoning: thyme, curry, seasoning cubes, and a bit of salt to taste. So our chicken is almost ready. It's not properly cooked, but it's 70% cooked, and I'm trying to debone it. I'm just trying to take out all the fleshy parts of this chicken because I'm going to be using it for my pasta sauce, and I'm going to be discarding the bones, of course. I mean, if you already have chicken breast, it's easier because it's already deboned, but I didn't have chicken breast, so I wanted to make use of my normal like chicken. I think this is chicken thigh, so it wasn't so difficult anyways. I'm going to be frying the chicken. That's why I didn't care if it was properly cooked or not, but it's halfway cooked, so I can still fry it to get a properly done chicken. So in a pot, I pour hot water. I already had my hot boiling water. You might want to use hot water because you don't want your pasta getting cooked in cold water. It's just way better to use hot water. It makes everything easier. It makes the process faster. So I put in my pasta into my hot water and I added some salt and I added vegetable oil just to make sure it doesn't stick together. Once you put in the pasta, you just allow the pot cook for about 10 minutes. Don't let this overcook because the pastas can be very, very tricky. If you allow this cook for so long, it becomes so sticky and so soggy. You're not going to enjoy your meal at all. So just let this cook for 5 to 10 minutes really quick, and then you sieve.
Allow this cook for 10 minutes.
So yeah, allow this cook for 10 minutes. So in a pot, you allow your butter to dissolve in low heat just because we are going to be using butter for the process. So after the butter has dissolved and is hot, we add our onions, garlic, we fry this, and everything has to be in low heat so you don't get to burn your onions. So we do this and then we add our deboned chicken, into this to fry as well. This is such an easy process if you follow the steps effectively. You allow your chicken fry, you just keep stirring it until it's properly fried, and it also avoids it from burning if you stir gently in low heat so your ingredients can also get into the chicken properly. So you add your other ingredients like your thyme, your your black pepper powder, and your curry, just a bit of curry because your Alfredo is supposed to be giving us a creamy color. And then you add your seasoning cubes and a little bit of salt to taste, and then you stir this properly so it can blend into your mixture. Next, I go in with the cooking cream. I like using this particular cooking cream because I love the texture in the pot, and then you mix this properly to get a particular consistency. Next, I add our mozzarella cheese into the cooking cream, our cooking our sauce cooking. Anyways, I add this and I try to make it dissolve in the pot, and then sometimes you want to like try to mash it up inside, and you can as well just leave it in and let the heat do the job. So I stirred this because I needed my sauce to be ready, and then I added a bit of pepper, which is optional. This is red pepper, and it's really hot, it's really spicy. It's optional, you don't have to use any kind of spice if you don't want, or if you're allergic to peppers, but I like a bit of pepper in my food. And then I stir this properly for it to go around the pot or the sauce that we are making. Next, I add my cooked pasta that I have sieved. You don't want this pasta in your sieve for more than 3 minutes because it starts to stick, right? So I tried as much as possible to hurry up with my sauce so I can add my pasta. And then you give this a very good stir just for it to blend in with your Alfredo sauce. I really love this Alfredo sauce because this is like, you save money by doing this at home. You don't have to go to no restaurant to order for this. And trust me, homemade Alfredos always give the best taste because you take your time, you put each ingredient in the quantity that you want. So yeah, here we go. This is after a good stir. This is what our Alfredo is looking like, and this is really tasty. I couldn't even wait to finish making this because I was super hungry. The aroma was giving everything it needed to give. So after we're done with our pasta, I put in my seasoned prawns. I allowed this to marinate for about 15 minutes, and I put this in hot oil, frying it so I can add this as my protein into my pasta. This tasted so good because I let the garlic and the ginger sit in when I was marinating it. It gave it such a lovely taste. If you love your meals crunchy, you can allow this fry for a bit. And then I set aside my plate to serve my pasta. Of course, it tasted super amazing. You would love to eat your Alfredo pasta when it's hot because of the cheese. You don't want your pasta to get cold because it gets a bit like sticky and a bit funny. But then you would want to eat this when it's really hot. And yeah, this is what our pasta looks like. Super cute. Anyways, our prawn is frying, and then we add our prawn to our meal. Guys, are you gonna be trying this? It's such an easy step if you do it the right way. So guys, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Make sure you love, like, and subscribe. Bye.